You know that moment when someone asks if you're free to help out, and before your brain even checks your schedule, your mouth says, sure, no problem? Or that awkward laugh you force when someone makes a joke that actually stings a little, but you don't say anything because calling it out would make things weird and you don't want to be that person? Here's what nobody tells you. Being agreeable isn't always kindness. Sometimes it's fear wearing a polite smile. You have spent so much of your life being easy to be around, the helpful one, the understanding one, the flexible one, that you have started believing your worth comes from how little you asked for. But here's the quiet cost of being a people pleaser. You disappear. Not all at once, but in small ways. The plans you didn't really want to say yes to, the jokes you laughed at but didn't find funny, the opinions you didn't share, the boundaries you didn't set. You slowly become a version of yourself that's built around other people's comfort. And it works for a while. You avoid conflict, you get liked, you feel needed, but over time something inside you starts to ache. You feel tired, but not just physically. You feel invisible in rooms where everyone knows your name. You start wondering if people like you or just the version of you that always says yes. Most people think being nice is a virtue. And it is. But there's a difference between being kind and being pleasing. Kindness comes from strength. Pleasing comes from fear. Fear of disappointing someone. Fear of being seen as difficult. Fear of not being liked. But here's the twist. The more you abandon yourself to be liked, the less you feel truly loved. Because you know they are not seeing the real you. They're seeing the version you curated to keep them happy. Let me tell you about Ria. She was everyone's go-to. Need help moving? Call Ria. Need a last-minute favor? Ria's your girl. Need someone to listen for 2 hours? Ria's got you. But ask her how she's doing. She'll smile and say, I'm good, just tired. Because she always was, but no one noticed because she never let them. Ria didn't want to rock the boat. She didn't want to come across as selfish. She thought love meant being selfless. Until one day, she broke down in her car after cancelling a plan she didn't even want to agree to. That was the moment she realized she wasn't being kind. She was being scared. Here's the truth. People-pleasing is a form of self-abandonment. And the more you practice it, the more disconnected you become from what you actually want. You stop knowing what your no sounds like. You even start doubting what your yes means. But there's a way out. It's not big. It's not dramatic. It's a quiet practice I call the pause and check. Next time someone asks you for something, or even when you are about to offer help automatically, try this. Step 1, pause. Just 2 seconds. Long enough to interrupt the autopilot response. Step 2, check. Ask yourself, if I say yes right now, am I doing it out of love or fear? That's it. Love feels grounded. Fear feels tight. Love says yes with intention. Fear says yes with obligation. You don't need to explain anything to anyone. Just notice, then choose. That small pause, it's where self-respect lives. Now imagine this. You are still kind. You still show up. You still help. But not from a place of fear. From a place of alignment. You set boundaries without guilt. You say no without a full paragraph of justification. You show up in rooms not because you are expected to, but because you want to. And guess what happens? You stop attracting people who only like you for what you do. You start connecting with people who value who you are. So here's the reminder I want to leave with you. Being liked is easy. Being seen takes courage. You weren't meant to be agreeable. You were meant to be authentic. Try the pause and check. Use it once today. No big rebellion, no drama. Just one moment where you choose you. And if this message stirred something in you, if you have been tired of being nice at the cost of being real, type this in the comments. I choose myself. Not for me, for you. because the real you deserves to take up space. Until next time, be kind, but not at the cost of being true. You have got this.